I'm gonna need you to take this video very seriously because I sure am. We are gonna be talking about how your hips, and this is not a metaphor, by the way, I'm talking literally, practically, tangibly, empirically. Your hips create your 3D reality, okay? Is this your current 3D reality? Do you find yourself succumbing to anxiety and fear, but particularly hypervigilance in alien-like settings? Do you find yourself experiencing a lack of presence, a lack of confidence, especially around new people? If this is you, this is a direct message for you and your beautiful hips, because your hips don't lie. So let's go over to this fact. Your body is your subconscious mind. This right here is the temple of the big G. If we are going to accept the Hermetic principle as true, as above, so below, so within, so without, it seems natural and practical to accept that your body is the tool. Your body is the system. Your body, and particularly your pelvic bowl, is the key to creating your 3D reality. And I will show you why. This does mean any freedom that you experience in your body, in your pelvic floor, in your pelvic bowl specifically, means you will have freedom in reality. Guys, I cannot tell you how many times that I have had clients who are mobile in the hips. Maybe they do Pilates or yoga, and generally their lives are better than my clients who don't have any mobility in their hips. And that is not a coincidence. So the next question is, well, Joseph, what is restricting me? How do I liberate myself from my restriction and start to create 3D reality? Now you're asking the right question, my young mage. Number one, weak and tight hip flexors, especially the iliacus and the psoas. I have done videos on this previously. Please go and watch. They're also practical demonstration on my Patreon. The adductors. You probably have difficulty opening your legs and exposing the most vulnerable part of your body to the world. Cover up. But you should be able to get into a position and a posture where you can open your legs and you can fully breathe and be relaxed in a posture whereby the most vulnerable part of your creative and sexual energy is exposed. You probably have very, very tight and weak QL. That is the muscle that is involved in side bending. It's called side flexion. You can think the QL is kind of like this, and it attaches if the ribs were up here. Very, very tight. You've got tight or weak erectors, which are the two very long kind of channels that run. If this is your spine, they kind of run parallel to your spine, very big and girthy, no homo. Those are probably overworked because your glutes are very, very weak. You don't do any hip extension work because you think it's feminine. You don't do any glute kickbacks because you think it's feminine. You don't do anything to strengthen and increase your awareness and consciousness in the gluteal muscles because there is a narrative amongst many men that treating or exercising your glutes is fundamentally feminine. Yeah? If you do not have strong glutes, mobile glutes, powerful glutes, then you will have no penetrative capacity. You will be limp. You will have no force behind your masculinity. Well, all of these muscles that I've talked about, they wrap around your creative center. Number one is you need to become aware of the tension and restriction. And guys, the reason why none of you will do this is because it requires an element of silence, it requires an element of attention that you probably don't have, and it requires an element of patience and peace and almost boredom. You need to be able to sit with yourself in meditation for 30 minutes in a room alone, without music, without any other stimulation, and you need to listen. You need to listen. You need to listen to where you are guarded. This is not a theory, this is a fact. This is how to create your reality by unguarding your creative center. That's all you need to know.